Hello everyone. I know I'll get to it in a minute with my eyes, but this tutorial is going to be the friendship tutorial for Sophie Lancaster. Sophie Lancaster died 4 years ago. This is August 12th, the anniversary of her death. She died in the hospital after a brutal attack on her and her boyfriend. Her and her boyfriend were walking one night, and this group of 4 or 5 guys came up to them and proceeded to beat them up and stomped and kicked at them, and then they ran away. The reason why the boys attacked Sophie and her boyfriend was a horrible, disdainful reason. It was because of the way she was dressed. Her and her boyfriend were gothic. It is terrible to know that somebody died because of the way they dressed. Nobody should ever be afraid or have to worry about such a thing because of the way they dress. And Sophie believed in being open, and her mother made a special foundation in her honor. It's the Sophie Lancaster Foundation, which stands for Stamp Out Prejudice, Hatred, Ignorance Everywhere. And that's definitely a goal that we need to achieve. I believe that hatred and prejudice do stem from ignorance. I believe that hatred and prejudice are not innate. I believe that they are taught, and it's really horrible that that happened to her. And so because she was gothic, we're going to start. The eyes are going to look different. This is not a complete eye, by the way. I will have links below to watch the Sophie Lancaster video to learn more about her, and illamaska.com, where you can donate to the Sophie Lancaster Foundation, which is also where you can purchase this. I forget what it costs, but it's not super expensive, and it's in pounds too, and I'm in the US. But let's get started on the tutorial. We're gonna start out with putting black round paint pot all over our eyes. I just put a little on my ring finger and then applied. I'm also going to take a thin, dense brush to make sure that I really get it into my lash line, so that there's not just this line of pale skin. If you have particularly dark skin, this might not be as big of a deal, but if you have tan or light tan skin, or you have alabaster skin like myself, you definitely want to make sure you work this into that lash line really well so you don't have that line. This doesn't have to be perfect, it's just a base, and it's all going to end up black anyway. That's what the main color is. There's going to be a little bit of gray, but not too much. Then you're going to do the same to the other eye. So I'm going to do that. And then over here for this eye. A little goes a long way. And this is just our base color, so it doesn't need to be super perfect, because we can blend away any imperfections that we have a little later. Now that we have that done, and see, it's messy, it doesn't have to be perfect. Gotta get the thing close. Next, I am going to use on one of the eyes. This is MAC's. This is the blackish blue from the Surf Baby collection, and I can't use a brush with these. I don't know if I just don't use the brush right, but I just dip my finger into it and get a little bit on my ring finger. I do foundation last when I use these because they are very, very fallout prone. Just going to cover the lid with that, just over where that black round is. This has some other glitters to it, and it's not a straight black, so it will give a little more dimension than just a plain black look. I'm gonna repeat that on the other eye, which you can't see when I do that. So here we go. Although you do want to make sure that they are even in height. I'm going to bring this pretty high up to my orbital bone. So, beware of that. Don't worry about things like this. We'll fix them later. Okay. Messy stuff. Got to put it back on here. It's also handy to have a makeup wipe or makeup remover nearby for these things, but I'll just take care of all that stuff later. Oh dear. Be really careful if you ever have an the 88 Warm palette, because this, I think I said this in another video, this thing is super sensitive to breaks. It's just really, really, ugh. Anywho, going to take, this is just a Coastal Scents fiber brush, and I'm going to get kind of a dark gray, the last gray in the last corner, the last color in the first column, depending on how you look at it. And we are just going to put this into the crease, just to blend that crease out. And remember to prime your eyes. I don't know if I said that. I just think it's a given. There's not going to be a whole lot of separation between these. Repeat that on the other eye. Now I'm going to take a big brush, like these. I'm not going to use that particular one because it's dirty. But a brush similar to that, just flat shader brush. And I'm going to use a flat white. I'm going to use, oh, I had it next to me and then it moved. Oh, I'll just use this one, it's okay. I'm going to use a flat matte white at the top. Sorry, I'm cleaning my room and there's not a lot of space on my desk right now. But I'm going to use that to blend the top part out. It'll really bring out the gray as you blend. I would have used my 227 from MAC, but as I said, I'm cleaning my room and it kind of went MIA on me. So, there's that. And just windshield wiper it until it's nice and smooth and even the way you want it. And then repeat that on the other eye. Then we're going to do an intricate eyeliner, which is going to be fun. Can you see them? Ridiculous. side looks so much neater than this side, but I'm not worried about it. I'll fix it later. Okay, now that we have that, I'm going to line my eyes with 0, or you could use the Sophie pencil. I just don't own it. I'm going to order it today though, from illamasqua.com. But in the meantime, any black eyeliner will work. Keep the same on the other eye. Then what we're going to do is I'm going to use Maybelline's liner. It has a really fine tip, which I love, and I love liquid liner. And we're going to line our upper lash line. Yeah, it's not going to show a ton, but then when we go out for our eyeliner, we're not going to make a straight line, we're going to make a curve, like so. And then we're going to make another curve out around there. And for the inner eye, we're going to curve it just following the natural curve there. And then when we go down, we're going to attempt to make a teardrop shape, or sort of a diamond shape, which you can curve out then to make it look like a teardrop. And then we're just going to put a dot, another dot, another dot, and another dot. There we go. Then for the other eye, we're going to line the top line. We're going to bring this out, and we're just going to make a square here. And then when we come over here, we're just going to make a simple cat eye. Okay, and then for lips, I'm going to use, this is called Madison Mauve from Maybelline's Color Sensation line. This is similar to MAC's Amethyst, something Amethyst from the Semi Precious collection. And then just to add a bit of dimension to it, I'm going to take a thin brush and a matte black, and put it just on the outer corners of the lips. Also going to take that and put a little on the center of the lips. And then add mascara and blush if you want to. I'm just going to kind of leave it like this, just because I think that mascara wouldn't do too much because it's black on black. But you can, of course, curl your lashes. So I hope you enjoyed the tutorial and have a good day. Bye!